Shalom. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem Rechakwadash. Dear ones to the elder apostles of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to all the fellow laborers of the hopeful elect tabernacle of David scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And I want to do a lesson responding to this video clip. This was actually sent to me. And I thought it was a pretty heavy video, even though it was only a very short clip. It's only about 14 seconds long. But what you're gonna see is what the scriptures confirm, that when we depart from out of these bodies of death, your spirit goes directly straight to the Father. All right. And that's pretty much the cycle of life. That's pretty much the sentence over all flesh. When we leave from here, we go upward, we go straight back to the Father, we go back to the original source. And it was amazing how this footage captured an individual, who was on his way out. He was pretty much dying, and they, took him into a life flight helicopter. And it was too late because the individual ended up giving up the ghost as the helicopter was taken off. And you're gonna literally get to see his spirit, leave above the helicopter and go upward. So let's play this real quick. Let me replay it. I might have to play it. I might have to reduce the speed, slow it down. Now let's watch it again. I know y'all saw that. That person, whoever was in that helicopter, man, he pretty much transitioned right there in that moment as they was lifting up. All right, spirit went straight up above, man. I thought that was pretty heavy, and I was like, you know what? Let me do a video on it. And you already know, plenty of scriptures come to mind. The first one I want to get this one in the Apocrypha, dealing with the cycle of death. Because you really, if you in this thing and you have the understanding, then you should be comforted to understand the process of death. You wouldn't be afraid at all, to go. This is Sirach 41:2. It says, O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy, and unto him whose strength faileth. All right. Especially somebody that's they gotten old, they up in age. That's when you way past your prime. When you go to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, we always usually go to it. It tells you to basically don't forget about the Lord in your youth. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now the Creator in the days of your youth, right? While you still have your strength. Ecclesiastes 12:1, it says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. All right. And this is really talking about when you get up in age. You start to, it start to become very troublesome for you when you're up in age. Those final years, draw closer, and you pretty much, you're not enjoying your life, and you ready to go. A lot of old people, they probably won't tell you that, but they're ready to release, because it's definitely hell being in the flesh, especially when your strength diminishes. Let's get in the other translation. Let's read NLT. It says, "Don't let the excitement of youth cause you to forget your Creator. Honor Him in your youth before you grow old and say life is not pleasant anymore." NIV, remember your Creator in the days of your youth before the days of trouble come and the years approach when you will say, I find no pleasure in them. No, it's talking about when you get older. Okay. But we also apply it to, the times that we're coming into now. The scriptures say, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, because we're definitely coming into the days of evil. Adversity is definitely approaching. Jacob's trouble. So while you have the strength to seek him, you know, 10 times more, seeking with all thy might, with all thy soul, boy, hey, this is that time, man. So let's go back to Sirach 41, and let's finish the verse. It says, unto him whose strength faileth, that is now in the last age, and is vexed with all things, and to him that despaireth and have lost patience. Fear not the sentence of death, remember them that have been before thee, and that come after, for this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh. All right. So, I mean, that's just what it is. All right. As long as we in the flesh, there is a due date. Now, Lord willing, those of us that are alive now, some of us be preserved, to the day of the Lord, to be delivered. Because not all of the elect are going to die. It's going to be a lot that's going to make it. But you're going to have those that's also going to die in the Lord. They're going to die in Yahushai. And what do the scriptures say about that? They're going to be raised first. They're going to be caught up into the cloud after the changing in the twinkling of an eye. And then those that are alive and remaining, they're going to get caught up into the cloud and they're going to be with, it's going to be, you know, a reunion, so to speak. You don't get to see brothers that's passed on in this work. All right. And we are going to be changed. So it don't matter whether you do live and get to see, the salvation and be a partaker of that salvation, or whether you die in the Lord, you're still going to be partaker of the salvation. Really, if you die in the Lord, that's pretty much you, that's kind of like a head start. So anyway, let's go to Ecclesiastes 8, because when it's your time to go, and when it's time for you to release, you have no control or power over that. That the Heavenly Father, unto him belong the issues from death. So this is Ecclesiastes 8 and 8. It says, there is no man that have the power over the spirit to retain the spirit. And you got these dudes who get heavy into that shamanism and that African shaman culture where they try to astral project, and they claim that they can control their spirit leaving their body. You can't control the spirit that's in your body. The Heavenly Father controls the spirit that's in your body, man. All right. You don't even and I remember we had an encounter with a dude at camp. I think he was from Zimbabwe or something like that, but he was talking about astral projection and how he knows how to levitate his spirit above his body, and it's a certain way you breathe to do it. I'm like, bro, because he was trying to be super ultra deep, trying to come against the scriptures. And I said, dude, you're not even breathing your own breath, man. you know, the breath that we breathe is not even ours, man. What the hell are you talking about? All right, our life is as a vapor, like it says in James the fourth chapter, man. You hear and then poof, you're gone. All right, we're just spirits in an inner body experience. That's all we are. We're angels in literally in the flesh. It says, neither have he power in the day of death, and there is no discharge in that war. Neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. You see what the other translations say on it. NLT, it says, none of us can hold back our spirit from departing. None of us have the power to prevent the day of our death. There is no escaping that obligation, that dark battle. And in the face of death, wickedness will certainly not rescue the wicked. Yeah. Hey, the wages of sin is death. You know, you did a lot of wickedness, it's definitely gonna come back on you. There's no way that you can plead for your life when you've done all type of dirt. All right, and you can prolong your days in your wickedness, but just know that you still have a due date. It's gonna be waiting on you. It says, NIV, it says, and no one has power over the wind to contain it. So no one has power over the time of their death, and no one is discharged in time of war. So wickedness will not release those who practice it. All right, so let's go from there. Because where do the spirit go? Let's go to Ecclesiastes 3. We'll start at verse 20. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 20, it says, all go into one place, all are of the dust, and all turn to the dust again. And that's talking about your flesh, your body. Your body is made up of the earth, and once your spirit leaves, it goes right back to where it came from. All right, because Adam, what he was formed of the dust of the ground. That's why his name is called Adam, Adama, which means from the ground. And then you go back into the ground and you decompose and replenish the earth. Verse 21, it says, who know of the spirit of man? There's a separation that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth. So, do all dogs go to heaven? No, dogs don't go to heaven. The spirits of animals don't go up there. They go to down into the earth. But our spirits go back to the spiritual realm, or the third heaven, or the heaven of heavens. Okay, you just saw evidence of that in this clip right here. All right, where was this spirit going? Was it going upward or down into the earth? It was going upward. As that helicopter was lifting off, you knew he was going right there when you saw that little vapor of his soul or spirit, you know, going up above. All right. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. And these are just precepts, that's just, off the top. I didn't have no lesson written up. I just want to bring these scriptures out, bring it to life. It says, Ecclesiastes 12 and 7, it says, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return to the Most High who gave it. And if anybody says anything otherwise, stay away from that person, man. Don't listen to him. Don't follow him. All right, like for example, that dude Rap the News. I don't want to have to keep bringing him up, because he's passed on. But where you think he went? His spirit went right back. It went upward, and it went right back to the Father. And now he's witnessing the throne of the Father, and he's also witnessing Yahweh Shai sit on his right hand in his glory. And he's ashamed and confounded and humbled. And some of his followers take that as a diss, like as if I'm mocking or disrespecting them for saying that. Well, it's the truth. I'm not mocking or disrespecting them. That's the truth. And if he can come down, if the Lord gave him permission to come down for just a minute, he'll tell y'all what we're saying is the truth. When he was down here, he was bugged out his mind, teaching you that when you die, your spirit goes to the it goes to the sun or some bugged out shit. There's a planet where where the wicked souls go to burn forever. It was just way out crazy shit, man. But that, all that madness that he put in your mind while he was here on the earth, all that got cleared out. His conscience got cleared out when he returned back to the Father, and now he's in his right mind. But he left y'all totally bugged out and deceived down here, man. You only go straight to the spiritual realm after death. All right. And let me get one more. Let me get the one in the Second Corinthians. Yep. Second Corinthians 12. This is Apostle Paul when he had his astral projection experience where really his spirit left his body and he went to the spiritual realm for a bit, right? Second Corinthians 12:1, it says, "It is not expedient for me doubtless to glory. I will come to visions and revelations of the Lord. I knew a man in a Mashiach above 14 years ago. Whether in the body I cannot tell, or whether out of the body I cannot tell. The Most High knoweth. Such an one caught up to the third heaven." All right, spirit went upward, the third heaven, man. "And I knew such a man, whether in the body or out of the body, I cannot tell. The Most High knoweth, how that he was caught up into paradise." All right, and what did Yahushai tell that malefactor on his right when they were all on the cross? Because the dude believed, you know, because the dude that moment, he came to his senses, man. He knew that, he was worthy of death, but Yahushai wasn't worthy of death. But here it is, he's getting, numbered among the transgressors, and he's getting put to death right along with them. So the malefactor told Yahushai, "Hey, but will you remember me in the kingdom?" And the Lord said, "Hey, this day, this night you be with me in paradise, man." So basically, he was telling them that hey, we're gonna go to the spiritual realm. And then also that same dude, because he confessed that last moment, he was made that confession was unto salvation for himself. So he's once he went to the spirit world, he was sealed, so he came back in the regeneration, and more than likely follows Yahushua, and he's gonna be in the kingdom. So it says, "And heard unspeakable words which is not lawful for a man to utter." All right, it was so marvelous in the spiritual realm that he had no words to even express what he saw. Like he would basically be doing the spiritual realm a disservice if he tried to explain what he was witnessing. you know so anyway, that was pretty much the lesson, man. I just want to respond to that. I thought that was heavy, that was captured, to actually see an actual soul or spirit of a man to go up like that. you know So that's why we don't fear death. We know exactly where you're gonna go. Once this flesh expires. All right. So anyway, I hope that this lesson was edifying and give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Shai. And to the next lesson, Shalom, Shalom, Warabakatam.